get free from PS Plus. Although, unfortunately, my subscription has ended because my credit card was hijacked and I never put it in again. So that's crazy. Basically, to bring you up to speed. Might be talking to myself. I don't know if this actually works. Oh, dear Lord. So it's one of these trippy kind of games. Here's a balloon. This king built this balloon. Balloon. He built this castle that was totally white, and everyone complained, and so he started adding shadows. And then
for the first time in weeks, Monroe felt good. He felt even better when the wind pushed him close enough to reach the swan. He was feeling so good, in fact, that he forgot all about his fear of heights. But when the swan wriggled free and Monroe fell over the side, he remembered almost immediately. That might have been the end of Monroe if this were a shorter story, but it isn't, which is why Monroe's troubles were just beginning.
Did okay in the balloon front. So the first chapter was just wandering around shooting paint at things, kind of like the upcoming Wii U game Splatoon.
Monroe's mother had always been much better at starting things than finishing them. When she died, she left behind over 300 canvases, not one of them finished, along with Monroe, who felt pretty unfinished himself. The orphanage allowed him to keep only one painting, and so he chose the Unfinished Swan that had always been his mother's favorite. But that night, he woke up to find the swan had disappeared. So he took his mother's silver paintbrush and followed the footprints into a little door he hadn't seen before.
And we still have paint. Okay. You know, I kind of ruined this game for myself by looking at previews and stuff. Basically, I expect things to change quite soon. Wait a second, this is the beginning again. How did that happen? Is this the exact same beginning again? I didn't mean to select this. Yeah, it is. Already played that. So how do I do chapter select? Whoa. Oh, that's insane. This is like the touchpad. I can go wherever I want. But anyway, hope I don't have to replay that whole section again. Chapters menu. Hope this works. There it is. I didn't realize I needed to select this. But anyway.
Monroe scrambled out of the water and found himself in a massive city with no sign of the swan or anyone else. Well, except someone's enormous pair of feet. These were attached to a giant who could have been a big help in catching the swan, but unfortunately, here was the laziest giant who had ever lived, and it was his day off. Having celebrated in his usual way, he was now sleeping it off and quite unable to hear Monroe yelling. While he was looking for a way to wake the giant, Monroe noticed something even better: a floating ship.
So now we have water bombs. Is there actually, like, attention to detail? No, it just vanishes. I thought it'd be neat if it, like, dripped down the wall. Die! Die! What time is it? I don't know how this works. Okay. I wonder what I do here. Well, I gotta try this. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Just in case this does actually record my audio. Seems to be a 15-minute, like the past 15 minutes, that's what it uploads. But yeah, then the king built a labyrinth. And everyone was mad at that too. Because... Okay, well... Well, can I not get here? Yeah, I guess I have to do this. Because then they couldn't find their way into the castle. Kind of a silly story. But... Come on, how'd you get up there? Sure, it's all white and there's nothing I can do. Tell me I'm stuck. I will rage quit right now.
Before he discovered painting, the king was a potter. He loved the simplicity of a well-spun pot. So when his subjects complained that his new city was too austere and that there was nowhere to relieve themselves, the king ignored them. But when they started relieving themselves in his pots, the king hastily built them a sewer system.
Ha 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 ha. Relieving themselves. I don't know. Oh, come on. What? Why so much white? Why? So that's somewhat interesting aspect of replayability, that there are these balloons everywhere, and that was just not even fair. Water it. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, it's so magical. Makes me want to fly with the fairies and fight unicorns. And, yeah, that. Very good platforming controls, by the way. Reminds me of Mirror's Edge. Balloon! I'm gonna feel so stupid if I've been talking. Oh no. Talking to myself. But I do need to try this. That's how I am. I gotta try this stuff on my own once, and then I'll look up if there's a way to enable the audio. Or, in the case that you actually can hear me speaking, we're good to go. Wait for it. I didn't think that was gonna work. I had to try. Isn't that life summed up in a nutshell? Think about that. Think about that. If only you weren't so fat, kids. I mean, this would be no problem. Really? Can I go backwards? Can't. You are now dead. So honestly, other than the slight advantage of visibility, these do nothing so far. Have no idea. But I've been watching my time. Apparently still have 2 minutes. So now watch me go for like 2 minutes. I'm thinking like in Metroid. No, it doesn't work, but just thinking like in Metroid Prime. Oh, that would be so cool if it hit the camera. But it doesn't. Where you like drop bombs and propel yourself upwards. But anyway, if you liked this, leave a like, hit a comment, and subscribe. Never trust. Can it be this simple? Never trust teddy bears. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, that's a preview of that anyway. Yeah, we're good. I'm ending it here.